how to make a different type of video today. Let me know if you all like this type of style. I'm walking out here. I usually go for a morning walk if I wake up in the morning. Usually my sleeping pattern's really off, but I like to wake up, go for a walk, clear my mind, and things like that. So this is a little more raw, empty field here. Let me know what you think. So I wanted to make a video today, as you can see by the title below, about the self-fulfilling prophecies and how you are your own worst enemy when it comes to trying to get a guy back, when it comes to reattracting a guy and wanting to know what are the chances of him returning and getting him to, I guess, regret losing you, right? And I tell women all the time that before, you're not even at that stage yet, okay, to think, well, how do I get this guy back? You're not, ladies, you're not even in that stage yet. And the reason I say that is because you're not even giving this guy an opportunity to miss you. You stick around, you try to convince him to come back. If he does, you make it so easy for him, right? He knows he has access to you. I could go on and on about it. And it's a self-fulfilling prophecy now, where it gets to the point where the guy has no reason to change. There's no catalyst for change. There's no reason for him to come back. You're not going anywhere. Okay? You're not going anywhere. And if he knows that, okay? If he knows that, then trust me, there's no catalyst for change. The only reason for a man to change is if a wrench is thrown into the whole situation, right? But you're not throwing any wrenches in the situation. He is pulling away out of nowhere, or him saying, I'm done. Now you're freaking the F out. You're in your own head, okay? You are in your own head and you're like, well, what the hell is going on? What happened? I thought things were going well. And you want them to, you want to get them back to what they were. But you're not gonna do that, okay? If you're like, so the analogy I like to use is, or the example, so let me switch my hands, this is heavy as hell. So the situation I always talk about is how men, there's two types of access, right? There's the access where girls are usually saying, like, I'm gonna pull away, do no contact, and that kind of stuff. Okay, cool. But then there's the second type of access, which a lot of men have when they're in these situations with women, and that's the knowledge, what I call the bigger frame. Like, he knows something that you don't know, or he knows that you don't know that he knows that you know, okay? And what I mean by this is, you could play this game with him, but he's gonna call your bluff. He sees behind the mask, okay? He knows that he has access to you. So you could play this hard game, this badass game, I'm this tough bitch, I'm gonna no contact you. He doesn't come around because he doesn't need to. He knows he has you. And if he wants you, he just has to come by, say some sweet things, say what say what men usually say, and that be it. So if you want to get a guy back, ladies, here's the first thing. You have to give him an opportunity to miss you. None of you do that. None of you do that. And then you might be watching my video and you're saying, well, actually I do, Elliot, because he blocks me on everything and I haven't talked to him in a month. Good, move on then. Hey, if his version of happiness doesn't have you in it, you need to move on. Okay, that's selfish now. Now you're being selfish. If his version of happiness does not have you in it, that's selfish. If you still want him, why the fuck would you want someone like that? Why would you want someone? And this is where I start going back now, and I'm like, well, woman, we gotta work on you. It's not him, it's you now. We can establish the guy's a piece of shit, but you wanting a guy who treats you like a piece of shit, that's a product of a lack of self-respect. Sorry, that's not good. Okay, but if you want change, ladies, you got to be the change sometimes. You can't just say, I want this guy back, how do I get this guy back? You got to give him an opportunity to miss you. And you can't take the guy back so easily, because if you want to be treated convenient, do what you're doing right now. Trust me, do what you're doing right now. Women do this shit all the fucking time, and they wonder why they're in the situation they're in. We can establish the guy's an asshole. We can establish the guy's a piece of shit. We can establish the guy played you. But if you know this, and you still let him perform this act that he's doing, whatever the hell he's doing, and you don't deserve it, you're a high value woman. Women always ask me, how do I be high value? And they think it's some crazy like energy, some substance out there that they don't have. That's not what it is. It's confidence and self-respect. It's confidence and self-respect, and of course a little femininity, how you carry yourself, how you look, how you move, how you talk. If you're feminine, you have some self-respect and some confidence, you will go very, very far in life with men, okay? And you have standards and you don't put up with it, which a lot of you don't have standards. You think you do until you meet someone. It's easy being positive. Okay, they always say this. It's easy being positive when life is easy. Try being positive when life is hard. That's how you see positive people, when life is hard. when life has your face 6 inches deep in shit and it's keeping you there. How positive can you be? So it's easy to have these standards when it's a man you don't like, but when it's a man you truly like and you're afraid to lose him, well, let's see what you could do, okay? Your back's against the corner, or your back's against the ropes. Let's see what you can do now, okay? So, with that being said, ladies, I'm not trying to yell at you. I love you all dearly. Let me know what you think of these type of videos, or this type of video is my first one. It's a little more raw. I like it. What I could do better. So, take care. I love you all, seriously. Hope you all had a good 4th of July. And peace.